Hey guys, what's up? Druid Sage here. So, patch 11 just dropped. We have some new heroics, new stratagems, new operation, and I'm just going to rate it just like I did for every other patch. Is it good, is it bad, or is it total dogshit? So, let's see. Uh, should we start with positives or negatives? Well, let's start with positives because there is actually not much positives. So we have the power X, it got buffed, the block power X. Now you can enter the power stance and use the backstep with 2 adrenaline surges or stacks. You do insane damage. You can almost one-shot extremists. More damage on overhead strike. Insane ground pound damage, and overall pretty strong on bulwark, assault, and vanguard. So yeah, that's a straight buff. Now still the weapon is very clunky. I would almost never use it, except maybe in a siege or something, or where you need a large amount of bursts. Because the light attacks you cannot dodge out of light attacks. Well, some light, I'm not sure which one in the combo, like second or third, but you cannot dodge out of light attacks, you cannot dodge out of heavy attacks. It's very clunky. You can get caught by a Lictor Ravener, get caught in a heavy attack. Even though it's supposed to be like a fast weapon, it's nowhere near the chainsword. The chainsword is still king, so yeah. Still overall improvement. Heavy bolt pistol, it got buffed, the gun strike damage got buffed, so it has the highest gun strike damage in the game. I actually bought it, this is a live game, to test it out. I mean, the ammo economy is horrible, the perk is still horrible. It does one shot the guy that is calling reinforcement, but it seems that it's also bugged, sometimes it doesn't work, so it's kinda shame. I mean, it has a niche like gun strike damage to 170. If you take something like fencing, power X, top row, 20% more, 30% more gun strike, that's 50% more. That's pretty good. So haven't tested it yet like in a real game, but I assume it will be good. Now the ammo economy is trash because I tried on a bulwark and it wasn't really good, so similar thing. Yeah, it's kind of crazy that this weapon has 125, I think, gun strike damage, and the bolt pistol damage variant has more gun strike damage than a heavy bolt pistol. How is that possible? I know this is the ammo variant, but this should not be the case, and this was the same on PTS, and this is only 10 damage, 10 gun strike damage from the heroic heavy bolt pistol, which is ridiculous. Like, why would you take this if this is literally the same and has like triple the ammo? Or yeah, it has basically triple the ammo. So quite strange, but maybe it's a W, I don't know. Other than that, heroic fencing, heroic power fist. Maybe the Saber is watching some of my streams or something. I said this weapon needs to have at least 200%, 200% on light attacks, and even then it would be useless because look at this. This weapon has nothing for, you cannot build it for light attacks. So that just shows how retarded this is. Like, imagine if on any other weapon imagine if on this weapon you added 200% more damage to heavy attacks. This weapon will literally one shot the terminus with a proper setup. So yeah, just stupid. Like, even if you try to build like, okay, 10% more melee, but heavy attacks restore more contested HP. Like, why is this not like light attacks? Why this doesn't change when you take the heroic perk? I have no idea. Like, there is nothing. There is only one perk. After heavy attack, light attack does 10% more damage. Wow, very powerful. Now they did fix the gun strike. It has larger range, and yeah, I think it's now 15 meters. It was 10, so that's cool. You know, it's fencing, so it doesn't matter. It's a parry stick, but I still have to test the, you know, light attacks. Maybe it's worth it now, even though it doesn't have any single perk or contest HP recovery. Maybe that 200% will actually do something. So yeah, buff on this, and let's see what else is there. Instigator, I don't have it level up on live version. That is also another topic, like the leveling speed. Like, it's kind of ridiculous that, you know, I have almost 1000 hours or maybe 1000 hours or more this game, and I don't have literally 70% of the weapons because it's just so atrocious to grind the gear. And now with heroics it gets a little bit easier. You just buy the heroic and you know, everything is unlocked. You just grind. This weapon pretty much the same from PTS. Now Thunder Hammer, did they cover it? Yeah. Did they or did they not? It's basically useless. It adds a ground pound. It adds shock on ground pound. Not good for assault. For bulwark it's pretty good if you take this. In the operation I did, I took this talent. It was horrible, but anyway, I one-shotted the new op. So that just shows you how powerful bulwark is, even without a shield. The heavy, the weapon got buffed. Now it actually has, the perk is, it's not perfect parry window increased by 50%. Maybe it does, but it's now a fencing weapon, so you know, you have fencing on heavy. I'm not sure if it works. I hope. But yeah, you have fencing. Maybe one day you can dream of having a block. So that are the upgrades. Now the downgrades. Of course, the most powerful weapon in the game. They had to nerf it. Maybe they're watching too much content creators, and we pump out the, you know, content. And the most entertaining one was the heroic. How is pronounced? Wrapped bolt sniper rifle. Insane headshot multiplier, insane damage, very good weapon. Heroic perk, very good. Most entertaining weapon, got the most views from like YouTube. Everybody was fucking hype about this. And of course what they have to do is well, they fucking nerfed it. So let's see. Can't even find the patch notes on their own site. So why is patch from a month ago? Okay, this one I guess. Let's see what they did. Something with ammo. Sniper bolt. All ammo restore perks will not trigger when using this weapon. Why? While it was clear that it was a powerful weapon in PTS, we don't want to reduce its effectiveness, but we do want to raise its skill cap. I mean, it already had a high skill cap, so now they are making the same thing. Like I said, they are removing features of the game, and this game doesn't have many features, so all these perks are useless. You cannot, all these ammo perks are useless. You cannot recover, example, this reload, the restoration, and if you miss, it's over. Like, you're not getting that ammo back. Yes, you're replenishing with headshots, but you're just replenishing that one bullet. You're not replenishing everything. So you have to rely on, can you actually get from the ammo cache? No, you can't. No. What am I talking about? Yeah, you can from the ammo cache and ammo boxes. So for no reason they nerfed this. I know a lot of people will be pissed, myself included. I mean, whatever, if they wanted to do this, I don't see the reason. really, if you seen some gameplay, like when I play this weapon live stream or whatever, I literally missed like bunch of shots. Like only thing that's keeping me hitting the shots is camo claw cancel, and that's just another, you know, mechanics. So it's very hard on true solo. Well, actually, it's very hard in a team. On a true solo, you can do a camo claw cancel and everybody will stop. But to hit the moving target, it's very hard, and you have only like 6 shots, or how many? Yeah, if you do the ammo perks, you have like 4 or something. So yeah, we already started with negatives. Now let's continue with negatives. Actually, some more positives. The armor, like heroic. What am I doing? The champion packs, they are insane. You know, patch 10 also, like the bulwark, very good. You know, but that's basically their main content now, the cosmetics, because this brings the money. You know, well, it brings the money because they don't know how to make anything else. So this is pretty cool. You know, drip. Everybody likes to be dripped out, but for me personally, I don't care about cosmetics because they are paid. If you could grind them up, it would be cool, but there is no reason for it to be paid. I'd rather pay for new good content than for a cosmetic, because let's be real, nobody plays games for cosmetics. Like, if you play games for cosmetics, you play like you know, some dress up game or Sims or something. 99% of the people from all the polls that I've seen play the game for gameplay. So of course there is the factor of drip and coolness and everything that contributes to the gameplay experience, but you know, the main thing is the gameplay, and that's what keeps the game alive. You can have 1 million skins, but the game can die in 2 days if they don't update anything in the next 2 years. So yeah, now about the negatives, let's talk about the stratagems. So stratagems, am I even fucking recording? Yeah, I am. Stratagems. Now, Dmitry Grigorenko said they're planning, or they're going to make the custom lobbies for stratagems. So I was naturally really hyped about that, but they didn't say when they're going to release it or if they're even going to release it. They just said it in some community post. Maybe I can find it now. And of course it wasn't on PTS, and if it wasn't PTS, it's not going to be on live, because they literally don't change anything from PTS except some minor tweaks. So it's not here, and they added bunch of, you know, but you know, somebody can say they added you know, new content. They added a bunch of modifiers. Now we have a lot more replayability. But here's the catch. It's cool if you add like good modifiers, but if you add 40 slop modifiers, like unbelievably badly designed modifiers, it doesn't matter. It literally downgrades the game. Like, the stratagems are literally downgraded now. So let's, for example, look at, I don't know, look at my channel. What did I play the most? So, hard stratagems. What is the most fun? This is my opinion. Now, other people can agree or disagree, but the stratagems can be into two separation. It can either be fun or hard. Like the middle ones, I don't think anybody is doing like the middle ones. If there were no like currency gain, nobody would do this. Literally nobody. In patch 10 or even now in patch 11, I don't think anybody will play. So, like I even said here, next 4 months are going to be dry. It happens to be true, but yeah, we'll talk about it more. So yeah, bunch of stratagem, you know, just weekly, whatever. Soul Hatch from this one was pretty cool. Like Inferno with, what's the modifiers? Does it say? No, I'm watching with VPN and ad blockers so I don't get fucking ads. Haunted Extreme Challenge, Technological Revolution. It was very fun, you know. We are never going to get this again because we have 40 plus 40 more modifiers in rotation. So we are just going to get, I mean, we have here all the modifiers that are coming. There are even some more. Maybe I'll pull it up, but you know what was fun was Suboptimal State, Haunted, Technological Revolution, Meat for the Slaughter, Major Challenge, Extreme Challenge, and now they're even nerfing, like... where is the patch? Extreme Challenge nerfed. Why? Why? It was the most entertaining thing ever, like... Look at this. Extreme Challenge, 110 extremists in one op. Like, this was probably one of the most fun ops I played. Like 110 extremists in 1 hour and 20 op, 1600 kills. This was insane. Like there were some pretty cool, now everything is bugged up, there were some pretty cool modifiers. Suboptimal state, you know, makes it harder, and just things like that. Now there are some stupid modifiers. Let's go through suboptimal state. Suboptimal state is even nerfed. Why? It's double nerfed. 50%. Where is it? 50%. Great responsibility buff, that's okay. Retirement bridge, I think that's the same suboptimal state. Or reduced HP debuff from 66 to 50. Why? There is absolutely no reason for this. It was 75 before. I mean, it is hard, it is brutal. Hard stratagems are absolute plus, but you know, I either want to challenge myself or to have fun. And surgical strike buff increased to 15%. Extreme challenge, extremist spam cooldown increased. Like, why? There is no reason. Yes, there was a bunch of them, but I think it's fine for 3 players. Like, even like when you're playing just normal without the extreme challenge, it's way too low. The spawns are way too low. Like, they should be, like, I would argue you should always have extreme challenge. A little bit toned down, but there's just no reason to nerf this, you know. And yeah. Which one was also fun? Yeah, with class burden can be, or class restriction can be also fun. This was also very challenging. You know, you just remove the bots. What was it? Aggravated assault, combat mastery, pretty insane stuff. Probably the hardest content in the game. And when are we going to get this? Never. Now we have fucking 40 slop modifiers. Look at this. Closed in. Range damage is greatly reduced, but melee is increased. Slop doesn't care, don't matter. Like, it's not even fun. It just changes the gameplay totally. They want you maybe to change the class or something. Maintain distance, slop. Backup plan, slop. Heavy caliber slop. Hypertrophy slop. Map slop. Survival training. Contested health cannot be restored by any means. Scout members does not restore normal models. Well, this can be like a fun, you know, fun one. But what's the point if you cannot die? Like, it needs to be paired with something extreme, like very extremely hard modifiers. So it's kind of slop. You do not respawn after that. This is actually kind of interesting. Full depletion of health leads to countdown rather than incapacitation. Okay, that could be also interesting, but what is the point? Like, you cannot choose any of these. Like, where are the custom stratagems? Like, I want a custom lobby where I can put whatever the fuck I want, you know. There is not here, and I don't think it's hard to implement. Fatality, whatever, corrosion, enemy health is potentially increased with mission duration up to limit. That's cool. burdens, whatever. It's cool, you know, if you want to challenge yourself on the highest level. If you're playing casually, just class restriction. Buffed enemy is cool. Empathy, no. Great responsibility, it's stupid. Killer instinct, whatever. Gunstrike cannot be used. Now this is one of the most stupid modifiers. Whoever designed this, I said this previously also, like you're removing the core mechanics of the game. That is just dumb. It literally, I cannot explain how stupid this is. Gunstrikes are a major part of the gameplay loop of this game, and you're just removing it. Like, it's artificial difficulty that's stupid. That's just about it. Equipped malfunction, stupid. Also, extreme challenge is goated, but they're nerfing it. Major challenge goated, mid for slaughter goated, hunted goated, spore mines, whatever. It just, I mean, it's slop. Summoner, cool. Affecting taunt, I mean, it's whatever. It's not even noticeable. Tsunami, all enemy waves are massive, but waves are less frequent. Why are not all waves massive? Why are they less frequent? Like, we want more. Like, we want a real horde mode. Clever foe, this is diabolically stupid. I played this on live stream. Like, they have some sort of bubble around them and they're completely immune. Just throws off the flow of the game. Scavenger, stupid. Rationing, whatever. No medikit steams. I mean, this can be cool, but I don't know. If you play True Soul Absolute, you almost don't have any steams, so you can just mod it in. Detonation risk, nothing special. It's just like a fun. Supposed to be fun, but it's not. Just whatever. Press the attack, whatever. You cannot be incapacitated, but every incapacitation will decrease maximum health by 25. This can be actually very fun, like when paired with some extremely hard modifiers, because you cannot die, but in the end you can have like zero. You know, you're just dying to minorities. It can be fun, but it has to be paired with something extremely hard, so the mission lasts like 2 or 3 hours. On the clock, we've seen that. Hazardous environment can be cool, you know, some dodge some shit on the ground. Warp storm, this is actually cool. This was on today's daily. Strategem, shadow of the warp, it's cool. Okay, this is slop. Yeah, most of it. The good ones are from previous patch, the bad ones are from this patch, and they're just going to pollute. They bloated up the pool of the modifiers, and we're never going to get such such an amazing modifiers ever again. Like, you need to probably fish for modifiers for days to have something cool. I mean, let's just see these modifiers, for example. Is it always 2 or normal? Empathy, whatever. Hatches, whatever. I will never play this. Reliquary, you only live once. This is what, like True Soul? But can you live with Guardian Relic? Maybe that can be interesting. Aggravated Assault, as I said, if you want to challenge yourself. Unshaken is whatever. This is whatever, I will never play this. This one can be hard. This one is for enemies have increased health and damage, buffed enemies. Migraine, this one is good. Maybe I will play this one. When a squad member dies, this one is total dog shit. I will never play this. And most of the mod strategies I didn't play in the patch 10, except the cool ones, and make a video. But now I don't think I will ever play the like the daily, because there will just be nothing to play, and only for currency grind. Now the weeklies, they are probably going to get even worse, because the combos were pretty good in the patch 10. Well, actually, we are getting some new modifiers that they're not shown on the website. Like, for example, faction change, like Tyranids on Chaos Ops, Chaos on Tyranids Ops. Double the terminus, that could be extremely cool. Like you can have 4 terminus in the same op, that would be insane. I'm looking forward for that. Buffed terminus, like they are extremely buffed. So yeah, making the game harder in a fair way. Just adding more enemies, and that's what we want. This is a horde shooter. This is not, oh, we have like 5 ranged enemies that are harassing us from range and we are fighting them and they are bullet sponges. No, we want, more enemies and, more ground pounds. More enemies, more ground pounds, more damage, and yeah, that's just how the gameplay works. Now also some positive buffs would be cool, like technological revolution, but we haven't seen really what are the positives. Like all these positives are just so basic, like twice the equipment, you do this handshake and blah blah blah, nobody cares, it doesn't improve the gameplay on any way. Like for the Emperor shout, point the attack, we stand as one. Just I don't see how is that interesting. So yeah, Strategem's a downgrade, extremely disappointed. No custom lobbies, total dog shit. Siege, they said, where is that? Siege, not here. Siege mode will get a lot of addition to ensemble gameplay. There are going to be reasons to come back for it. We are not done with it. Dmitry Grigorenko. Customization. Something we should not have. This is extremely cringe. Something we should have done a long time ago. Somebody said we are going to do, but nobody noticed. Something we said we are never going to. What the fuck is he talking about, bro? Bro is smoking some good shit. I don't know what he's referring to. Maybe the customization, like the pieces you can mix and match, or maybe he's talking about the chaos ones, and this was like in the patch before patch 10. So anyway, about the siege, nothing new, same, no acrolite reward, nothing, no reason to play it unless you want to push absolute limits of the gameplay. Yeah, so this is an L, this is an L, heroics are an L. I mean, heroics are 50-50. I think they could have pumped out more heroics, like why only 6, why only 1 type, just put up the block and the fencing, just changing the code, and that's about it. So let's see now the new op. The new op, I done true solo absolute on that. I think it's this one. Let's see, to open it with different media player, because it's 2 tracks and I don't know why. When I'm recording with media, I like to have the 2 tracks, one for sound, one for voice. Let me see if it's even fucking heard. Okay, just some sound for the context. Anyway, new op, as I said, let's see it in full screen. New op, as I said on PTS, I like it because it's close quarters. We don't have we didn't have any op that is in close quarters that you can just pump as a melee. Now the problem is with assault, you cannot ground pound here, which is stupid, so that's disadvantage to assault. And now here you can, where you have higher ceilings. But for Bulwark Thunder Hammer, it's really good, it's really entertaining. Now the downside of this mission is like everything looks kind of the same. You cannot really distinguish where are you in the ship. It's really hard to remember the Guardian Relics locations. But it's a Tyranid mission, it's a little bit easier. But still, like all the corners kind of look the same, like all this alien Xeno stuff. around the ship, and yeah, the spawns on the beginning very low. Like, I was surprised. The action didn't start like till here a little bit of, yeah, here spawned quite a bit of them actually, and the neurotrope. So I was running the heavy bolt pistol, heroic, but I didn't take the ammo perk for some reason, I forgot, so I was running out of ammo all the time. But still, with the perk you will get out of ammo, but at least you have a good gun streak. So yeah, we beat the boss, and yeah, this is the first attempt. Usually when I go first attempt on new maps or something, I go with Bulwark, you know, like he's just the strongest, even though this is like a meme build. Also, I forgot to take, let's see, the build. I think I forgot to take like the major, yeah, I forgot to take this perk, and what else? Yeah, I didn't take the bonus damage in a shock area. That's crazy. So I had the worst possible build, but that just shows you how strong this class is. We have invigorating icon, of course. So here struggled with the, where was it? The objective, because I didn't have ammo all the time, going back and forward. The op lasted like 50 minutes. Yeah, just look at this. You're just shooting, and 15 ammo. 4, you know, I'm trying to like choose who I'm going to shoot, but I don't think it really matters. 3, 2, 1, and yeah. What am I doing here? I cannot finish I have 0 ammo, and it closes. Ridiculous stuff. Maybe if I had the perk, but what if I use it to something else and came here? Just dumb. Okay, I think they removed the puzzle, I'm not sure. There was some kind of puzzle before. And then you can get this also. And now this is whatever. The mission lasts so fucking long. Now let's get to the bosses. So the bosses. The boss fights, we have 2, what are they called? Tyrant Primes. And from the cinematic and stuff, I thought they would be a lot bigger. And I thought this would be some insane fight. But apparently they only have 1 attack combo. They literally have less combos than than a fucking Chaos Spawn. Like Chaos Spawn has 4 or 5 attacks, and they have literally 1 like blue attack, and they have these flying red attacks. Now these red attacks you cannot perfect dodge them. For what reason, I don't know. I assume with the salt you cannot. If you cannot perfect dodge them, you cannot use Wings of Flame jumping dash. So I was hoping for some insane double boss fight, you know, where you're just flying with Wings of Flame all the time, intensity to the max, and it's just not like that. Like, as you can see, they're doing nothing, literally. You're just running around. Now I was scared. I was literally doing this blind, you know, blind run. I didn't see their abilities or whatever. Yeah, you're going to get hit with Thunder Hammer always if you're going for heavy attacks. So yeah, I'm just, you know, keeping my distance. I don't know what attacks they have, but later I realized they actually don't have anything except this bullshit he's doing now. And yeah, he's doing nothing. Like, if you had the power fist here, you will literally obliterate him. He has nothing to counter it, I think. And yeah, I almost lost all HP. Like, this would be GG on most of the classes. Now I don't have armor reinforcement because I wanted to go for shock build, but I didn't take the shock perks. The most important shock perk. But still, with the invigorating icon I got to full here. And now we have this part where you know, the flashy things comes. Like, you cannot go outside the circle. Honestly, it's not very innovative. Like, I prefer like dodging stuff on the ground, like Trigon for example. And yeah, the only good thing about these bosses is that they are staggerable. Now they should have made them have a lot more moves and be a lot more aggressive, and they would be the best bosses, definitely. But like this, I find the Hive Tyrant more interesting, honestly. Like, he's just more aggressive. Like, if you cannot do this with Hive Tyrant, go on a range, on a significant range from the boss, because he will start throwing shits on the ground. He will start, doing the green AOE, which literally obliterates you. So yeah, I was just clowning around, and now I'm literally waiting for next 5 minutes for invigorating icon. This is ridiculous. Like, why are they not more aggressive? I have no idea. They're not. They're kinda. Yeah, they're not attacking at the same time. So yeah, one, then the second one. So very disappointing fight. I literally, let's see how long. Yeah, I'm at 0 HP and they're not attacking me to finish me. Use the banner, heal to full with plasma, and I'm back up. Not even doing damage with this. I don't know why I'm even doing it. Hoping he would like come and do something, but yeah, very underwhelming fight. Trigon is a lot better, a lot better. Even though he's unstaggerable, which I hate, it's a W for them that they realize that staggerable bosses are actually fun. Unlike Vortex, Vortex was also horrible. The worst, the boss design. But this, yeah, it's just wrong. I mean, in this state, even though I don't like Vortex, Vortex is probably better. It's just that, aggressivity and variety of moves. Okay, we see some double, fly through, but there really needs to be more like melee attacks, and the range attacks need to be dodgeable. Like this shit, when they're flying through, that needs to be perfect dodgeable. We need more gun strikes, more shit. And yeah, this probably looks a little bit different with the block weapons. But yeah, no problem. First time, one shot, and that's it. With our class maybe it will be different, but with assault I would take armor reinforcement and they will be total joke, I suppose. Now, yeah, finishing them, it's cool that you can execute them, unlike other bosses. They're kinda small, I wish they were a bit... But yeah, maybe that's how it is in the lore. So you detonate here, and now this is the cool part, like escape. Kinda reminds me like Call of Duty first mission, Modern Warfare 1, when you're leaving the ship. Or some other games, many games have this kind of concept. But honestly, it's boring, like nothing's gonna happen. Like if they spawn the terminus here or something, chasing you, you don't have to heal him, but you have to escape. That would be cool. But just the minorities, who gives a fuck, and you have a fencing weapon. Yeah. I think it's not a W, it's not a W up. Overall, in all aspects of the OP aspects, it's pretty bad still. Total dog shit, unless we will see the rotation tomorrow. Maybe it will be better tomorrow, I hope they handcrafted some of the stratagems. Heroic weapons, I don't know what to say. I think it's an L, like definitely not a W. Nothing special, like minor buffs. Maybe this one is cool with fencing, but nerfing this one, really? Like, yeah, and I forgot about one thing, the new special attack from Assault. So the dashing attack that we've seen on PTS does absolutely nothing. And maybe it's my fault, because I have one video where I promoted it like the coolest, had a lot of views on short, like the coolest combo in the game, and it's like Ravener was attacking me and like 2 blocks with power sword, and then jump back dash into into dash attack, and maybe you can even, I think before you can change the stance while you were dashing. Maybe it's just bugged, but yeah. So double block into jumping dash into stance change, dash attack, and do massive damage, and then a gun strike. And yeah, it looks pretty cool, solid damage. Maybe they thought it's a good idea. Look at this guy, he's the best, you know, at assault, or not the best, he's playing a lot. If he says it's cool, maybe we should add it. I really doubt it's like that, but they just thought maybe it's cool, you know. And they implemented it on PTS. It was total dog shit. It was not finished. It's like same as dashing attack, but quicker. But why would you do that? Like, you would never waste the charge. You must have commitment with Wings of Flame to make it worth. So maybe you can do that. And if Act of Attrition works on that, that kinda can be good, you know. You're dealing Wings of Flame damage, and then you're attacking. If you have a block weapon, you do trigger the adrenaline stacks. You can even do one more attack, I think, and everything has 25% more damage, and then you deal Gunstrike that has 30% more damage, so that's 55% more damage. So maybe it can be good, but in 99% of the cases it's total dog shit. You will not use it. You want to use Gunstrike as fast as possible because you want to trigger armor reinforcement and you want to get contested HP back. You're never going to do this, never. So highly disappointing. Like, there are so many ways to change assault. Like, first you see this perk here, this needs to be innate ability. Wings of Flame needs to be moved here, and we need to get something here, like for example, what's it called, recharge of the ammo, like ammo recharge. That will fix the class so much, so like that will literally fix the class. Literally, like, there will not need to be work done on this class for a long time if they added this, unless some new content comes that's very hard. Like ammo region here, Wings of Flame here, commitment into base, and the class is fixed. Other than that, they said that the new other classes are going to get special moves, but that's after patch 12, so yeah, I'm pretty disappointed. I knew it's going to be like this. That's why I didn't hype the patch, didn't make any videos, didn't make any shorts, because there's nothing really. I made from PTS, you know, comparing the weapons. But yeah, you see, it's day one, nothing. Like, am I going to post the obelisk? Like, it was stupid modifiers, like range damage at ranges greater than 10 meters. So now this is, you know, the other side of the coin we had from the previous modifiers. So just you know, non-original, zero originality, zero creativity on these modifiers. Squad unity, annoying as fuck. I mean, it could be cool in something like this where we actually need to be, you know, united with buffed enemies, but still we have Migraine and Unshaken, so I don't know what to think. Highly disappointed, but yeah, if something good comes, I'll play. Maybe I'll live stream leveling weapons, since, you know, that's I don't have much weapons. But yeah, unfortunately, like I said, next 4 months are going to be dry, and it's the truth. Now we are in the 3rd month and we have 2 months more since the patch 12, so that's basically almost 5 months, and we can assume that, yeah, it's going to be 5 months total since patch 10, since we are going to get some real content. So yeah, guys, that's my opinion on the patch. I know a lot of people like to glaze the saber. Got a lot of comments about that, you know. And if you're a glazer, what can I tell you, bro? It's unfortunate that you have such a view of the game. You don't want for game to improve. Yeah, maybe you don't even play the game, but I play this game a lot, you know. Well, a little less now, probably, but I like the gameplay loop, I like everything. It could be so perfect. And as I said, every patch, all of this should have been from the start of the game. All these modifiers, the siege, the operations, and still I think it will be not enough. Like 90% of the people will leave. Like now 99% of the people left from the launch, but with all of this 90% will leave. And if they would upgrade from this starting point, maybe they would keep a lot of players, maybe even 100k active, which would be quite insane. But yeah, that's about it. See you guys in the next video. Peace.